Okay, guys, I want you to completely ignore everything over here to the right. That is going to be something new. But what I want you to check out is I have reconfigured your Suyana Indian rhinoceros exhibit. And I think it is just so much more detailed now, so much more, I mean, it just has so much more character now than it had before. That's how I would characterize this the best. And what we did was we definitely slimmed up the design. It's almost like a chicken leg, almost like a dog's bone now. We've got the larger mud bath area over here with the cover. Then you go kind of through this little smaller, thinner valley, and then you open up to the other mud bath. So once they kind of traverse each side of the paddock here, the north and the south side, then it opens up. The little transition area here kind of, boxes them in, brings them a little more closer for people that would be, people that would be up on the top tier here. Looking down. Now, I think you could also get a really good view. This is like the main entrance. So this is pretty much, where a lot of people would be coming from. If they're thinking, I want to go see the Indian rhinos, this is where they would be coming from. To give you a little perspective, this is right after the crocodile exhibit. So you're kind of, whoops. Let's save this guy while we're here. Okay. So basically, once you make your way past the crocodile exhibit, peer off to the right. That is where the Indian rhinos are. So you kind of come back through here. It's all mysterious. Then you see these big, massive bronze statues. And something cool is going on over here. But if you don't make your way just directly right to the action, and if you actually look off over here to the left, it dead ends. But look at this really kind of actually pretty close little perch. You could sit here and watch them kind of when they're on this side of the pen. And if you look down here, look how close you are to their level. Like you could be standing right there watching them right here in their mud bath. Not a lot of obstruction. And then of course we have them a little, kind of like a little makeshift, shade structure right there. We've got them some rubbing pillars. And, but, if you're wanting to go up the stairs and kind of come this main way and you reach over here I've still got to work on this a little bit. I want to do like a little raised tier to let the people get out there to the edge. But you can make your way over here, and this is kind of like I got to lower these bars too. This is kind of like your main view of the animals. Right over here, kind of to this little circle area. And then we've got one of my little blueprints I thought was just a perfect little, kind of like a ranger station backdrop over here. So I thought that was really, really cool. Absolutely in love with the ombu tree. I think it just, it weights that whole area, almost makes it it's almost like a pinwheel. So see, they can come in through the mud area and they can circle all the way around the ombu tree and kind of make their way back. And then also, I think with this tree right here, our little umbrella thorn tree, it really adds a good breaking point. It adds, I think that tree it helps add some intimacy to the exhibit. Now, of course, we know that these little sticks right here won't really keep them back, but these little things are almost like implied little blockers to kind of like if they're once they're brought here and they kind of get a little more familiar with the layout, they know not to kind of bump into they know not to cross these things and get up into the rocks. It's kind of like our little makeshift way for a not, kind of conveying that we don't want them to get up there and roll their ankles or fall down, stuff like that. So obviously we know in the real world these little tiny things probably wouldn't do a great job of keeping them back, but just aesthetically talking with this design, we're using these little markers as like, telling the rhinos, hey, stay out of this part, don't be wandering up in here. Kind of same way over here. Just trying to keep them from, getting up on those rocks or tripping or getting on the other side of that and getting stuck. So, there's a lot of little things to think about when you're kind of designing these more smaller, like I said, Remnant. I said it on Twitter, Remnant with his, one of his Rhino builds. He put the Balboa episode isn't out yet, but he put a picture on Twitter and I was like, man, my rhinos are living horribly. I need to get in here and redesign this and give these guys something to do. And I just can't give enough shout out to Remnant, who single-handedly caused the entire restructure, the entire redesign of this whole paddock here, and it was just so much for the best. And if you remember, you can go look on whatever the latest, I think episode 18 is the latest Suyana build, and all of this was the rhino habitat. Just look how dead and lazy this looks. If you're just looking at this right now, where they were kind of wandering around at, and then look over here, just all of the detail, and I don't know, it's just like the more naturalistic style you get over here from this side. They've got shade, they've got the mud, there's just so much going on over here that just kind of helps tell the story of these guys, and just the habitat that we've given them over here. I think just it's just so much more pleasant than kind of what we had before, just when this was one big massive open habitat. And I think what we can do, I think it'll be cool to we could probably do Komodo dragons over here, maybe kind of bring the path out this way and have a big Komodo dragon island. I was thinking would be cool, and then some other creature could inhabit this little side right here. So what was once just a massive, lazy, fill-in-the-blank rhinoceros habitat can turn into a really, really awesome 3 or 4 animal tiered exhibit over here in Suyana. And that is what is kind of so cool about coming in and reinventing this space. And I definitely want to maybe reevaluate some other areas. I could probably even go in and, the little pygmy hippo exhibit over here is a little boring. I could probably do a little more rock work, clean this up a little bit. I like their waterfall. I like their little lower tiered viewing section over here, but there's more we can do. This was kind of built quick, so just look for me over probably the next couple episodes of Suyana to really get in here. And if I'm honest, I would say just put more heart into some of the existing habitats, maybe changing some things around. And I don't know, we'll just really get in here and kind of take our time. And I think Remnant is really going to help us reevaluate some of the decisions that we've made. And I think it's definitely, we can get in here and kind of work at some of this stuff, work it for the best, really get some good ideas flowing, and just like we said, just make these exhibits look a little more natural, and definitely not sleep so much on the foliage and the rock work. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to jump in here and bug you a minute and kind of let you see what we're doing with the rhinos and how I want to take a different approach to designing in Suyana, and just kind of going forward, put a little more thought into these instead of just kind of plopping them down and getting some animals in there. And And, that's kind of it. And I think, I'm kind of like we're maturing a little bit as this goes on, kind of like damming up the waterfall here with our African elephants. And, just like I said, we're going to work on it, try to get this going, and just kind of, show a little more respect to the design process, and not just rush into this. And to particularly like, we used to rush in to just get an episode out. I think we're past that now. We just need to focus on designing a little better, and kind of showing, like, me showing the talent I'm capable of, instead of making it seem like maybe I ran out of talent with a completely, a particular area. So there's a lot of revamping I want to go in and do when it comes to the story of Suyana, and I'm kind of pumped and excited to get back in here and build again. This is the first time I've been excited for a real, like, getting back in Planet Zoo in probably over a month. So let's see if we can get in here and work on this and make some things happen. So anyways, guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe to come back and enjoy some more Planet Zoo weirdness. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.